Slowthai was found not guilty of raping 2 fans at a house party. This news kind of crashed down on the hip-hop community, I guess, or the Slowthai fandom, a couple years ago at this point, of him being accused of rape, and it really halted his career. I guess it was that 2023 where that happened. He had just dropped an album, and then these accusations came out, or really the lawsuit came out. Look at this ugly-ass motherfucker. Jesus. Really, truly ugly individual. Let's read. He was just cleared on all these charges. Very unfortunate, because I believe he actually did do it. The rapper and musician, real name Tyrone, and this is something we haven't talked about on this channel, which I've been meaning to. I've been kicking it down the road, and once again, kicking it down for so long that kicked it too long, because, or maybe there was a reason I was kicking it, and I didn't even realize. Because this is the biggest news about it was about to drop, that he's clear of all the charges, so we can just talk about it all at once. You know what I mean? But let's see. The rapper and musician, real name Tyrone Frampton, has been cleared of 3 counts of rape after the incident occurred following a gig in 2021. The 29-year-old's co-defendant Alex Blake Walker was also cleared of 3 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. The trial at Oxford Crown Court heard how one of the complainants was added to a VIP list after meeting the rapper before an intimate show at the Bowling Den in Oxford. They later headed back to a house party where the alleged attack was said to have taken place. The jury was told that Frampton had insisted on 2 rules: no phones and no boys. Frampton and Blake Walker were alleged to have taken the 2 complainants onto the roof of the property where it was claimed that the attack took place. The prosecution had also alleged that Blake Walker raped the first complainant while being encouraged by Frampton, while alleging that Frampton twice raped the second complainant while he was being encouraged in turn by Blake Walker. Frampton and Blake Walker both said that sexual activity had taken place with the 2 women, but the pair insisted it was consensual and denied 3 joint charges of rape against the 2 women. The rapper, whose first album came in the Mercury Prize nominated Nothing Great About Britain in 2019, is yet to comment on the verdict. And that's all we get from this? Okay, well, I need more details than that. We need more. Oh yeah, I had a second link pulled up. See, look at me prepared. Look at that. So now we're on to the BBC. Rapper Slowthai breaks down as he is cleared of rape. December 16th. Grammy-nominated rapper Slowthai has broken down in court after being cleared of raping a fan at an after-show party. In September 21, he and his co-accused Alex Blake Walker were both found not guilty on 3 joint counts of rape. Mr. Blake Walker was also cleared on 1 count of sexual assault. As the not guilty verdicts were read out, Mr. Frampton broke down in tears in the dock while crying was also heard from the public gallery. The jury, made up of 8 men and 4 women, reached its majority verdicts after more than 10 hours of deliberation. Why is the jury skewed like that? I feel like it should be equally men and women. Why is it an 8-man jury? I don't know how different Great Britain's judicial process is than American. I feel like it should be equally men and women. That's weird. Reached its majority verdicts after more than 10 hours of deliberation. The trial heard that a group of women who Mr. Frampton had met before a show on the Cowley Road in Oxford had invited the rapper and his friends to a party at one of their houses. The prosecution had alleged Mr. Blake Walker had raped the one woman whilst being encouraged by Frampton. We've got that. Giving evidence during the trial, he said, "I know she was consenting. There wasn't a question." He's beefed up a bit. Slowthai left the court with his wife. He has a wife? Whoa, I didn't know. He's married now? Whoa, okay. Mr. Frampton of Wellingborough Road, Northampton, was supported throughout the trial at Oxford Crown Court by his wife, the pop star Anne Marie. Defending Mr. Frampton, Patrick Gibbs KC earlier told the court that his client would be cancelled for the rest of time, whatever the outcome of the trial. In his closing remarks, Mr. Gibbs said Slowthai wasn't everybody's stereotype of a rapper, adding he was a thoughtful and modest man who throws himself sometimes recklessly into life. Even if he, Mr. Frampton, is acquitted, the allegations will not leave him, he added. Judge Ian Pringle KC told court that the case had raised a lot of high feelings. Mr. Blake Walker of Wildbutton Road, South London, put his arm around his friend as the pair were told they could walk free from the dock by Judge Pringle. I don't know how I feel about this, you guys. I need to hear from the women. What's their story, bro? Like, what? The men's friends and family cheered loudly outside the courtroom following the verdicts. Yeah, this man, he's gonna keep trying to rap, I guarantee it. People are gonna be there for it. He'll still have a career, no doubt. I won't be there for that, but there will be people. The trial heard that Mr. Frampton had got his nickname during his youth in Northampton, where he was known to talk slowly and often stutter. He has released 3 albums and was nominated for a Grammy Award in 2021. He was also nominated for the Mercury Prize in 2019. The rapper was removed from the lineup of Glastonbury Festival as well as reading in Leeds after he was charged in 23. Mr. Frampton's co-defendant Alex Blake Walker, 27, was also cleared on all counts. She said that her trustworthy client quote-unquote trustworthy client believed the complainant had been fully consenting to the sexual acts. Mr. Blake Walker had a budding career as an actor and musician, but had been almost completely out of work since the incident, Miss Nwosu added. And that's it. I'd like to know more about the girls' stories, so let's see what we can find. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will tell me. This is from LA Times, 2023. Doesn't seem to be many details from the women of, like, I don't know. I'm sure there are. I just haven't been able to find them. Charged last month with oral and vaginal penetration of a woman without her consent. Frampton's co-defendant also pled guilty to 1 count of rape and 2 sexual assaults. Both men are accused of raping the same woman, but Blake Walker is also accused of sexually assaulting another woman. The court released both men, who have been placed on conditional bail until their trial begins in July 2024. This is slowthai's statement at the time. Regarding the allegations being reported about me, he said, I categorically deny the charges. I am innocent and I am confident my name will be cleared. Until then, I will apply my energy to ensure this is concluded swiftly and justly. I ask that my supporters don't comment about the situation and respect the process of privacy of my family during this time. The rapper made a name for himself in 2019 with his well-received and politically charged debut album, Nothing Great About Britain. Yes, we know. Okay. So I'm not getting the details that I want. I guess I got some, like, oh, here's something. Slowthai rape trial. Woman denies being, quote-unquote, jealous of attention rappers gave to friends as she details attack. Yeah, details attack, please. Thank you. A woman allegedly raped by rapper Slowthai has denied being jealous of the attention he gave her friends, describing such claims as disgusting and not true, a court heard. The complainant told the court she was attacked on the roof of the property after meeting Frampton at the Bowlington bar following his gig. She admitted to drinking and taking drugs, including ketamine and cocaine, after breaking up with her boyfriend the day before. Okay. I didn't get angry, I was just sad, she said, describing her mood earlier in the evening. By the end of the night, I had pretty much forgotten about it. When asked by prosecutor Heather Stango about suggestions she pursued Frampton because she was jealous of his earlier attention to one of her friends, the woman firmly denied it. It's just not true. She was a similar age to my sister, and I just felt protective. She was a sweet girl and didn't deserve whatever was going to happen to her. Okay. She also rejected claims that she made the rape allegation because a friend had called her a slut, saying, that word doesn't bother me. It really wasn't that big of a deal. It was her anger, not the words she was calling me. The prosecution alleges Frampton raped the woman twice, encouraged by Blake Walker, while Blake Walker raped the second complainant, encouraged by Frampton. Both men also allegedly sexually assaulted the first woman. Defense lawyer Patrick Gibbs KC suggested the complainant initiated sexual contact, including oral sex, which she strongly denied. I didn't want to do that. No. She said, I vomited. I didn't want to be there. She didn't want to be there. I heard her trying to move away and retching. He was trying to do so many disgusting things. See, these are the details I want to know. I want to hear what she's saying about this, because she seems pretty fucking disturbed. The woman described the alleged rape as entirely non-consensual. I was completely silent. I didn't lie down. I was moved around and pushed onto the floor. She said the fact that I had to dig so deep to find these details is fucking nuts. This should be plastered all over the front of all of these articles talking about him. It's like, yeah, he's not guilty, but this is the story. Like, these are the details. The media is so sick. I don't know what's going on, but they don't know how to write a fucking interesting article. This is what's interesting. And I had to press to the second page on the Google search. Who the fuck does that? Nobody. Ridiculous. Google is ridiculous. She said the attack ended when a friend interrupted by opening a window and shouting, prompting Frampton to jump off the roof and run. I was not a person. He was not doing anything for me. It was entirely about him, she told the court. When asked why she didn't protest, she explained, I just did not want to be a fuss and make a big deal. I thought I would see it out, go back home to bed, and pretend like things didn't happen. She said she immediately recognized it as an assault. The whole time it was happening, I immediately knew I had been raped. Frampton of Northampton and Blake Walker of Southeast London deny all charges, which include 3 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. The trial's over. It's fucking over, dude. That sucks. It's so sad. It sounds like there's very little protections for rape victims in the UK courts, maybe even less in America. Slowthai, he's such a goober. You know, I used to fuck with him. He used to be a tolerable goober, and now he's a rapist goober. He's found not guilty, but listen to I'm serious. You heard what I just read, right? You heard.